What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update and related news report. And it's been a crazy day here at the Jimmy household. It's my wife's birthday today. She will be joining us in a few minutes to jump on the camera and say hi to you and maybe even crush the virus with us. Oh, wait, hold on.
Hello, it's Kiki Girl.
Yeah, we're going out to dinner here in a few minutes, so hopefully it'll be a nice night for us. With that being said, we are now starting to see partial lockdowns across the entire United States in different areas. New York Governor Cuomo has now issued a new curfew on New York restaurants, gyms, and parties starting at 10 p.m. and parties capped at 10 people as new virus cases continue to climb. Yesterday's numbers are in, and we just again broke a new all-time high of just about 140,000 new positive people catching the virus in just one day. 139,855 new positive cases in the United States. And the very alarming thing is this trend, as you can see on this graph, is that it is just going out of this world at this point, and I don't know anything. The vaccine is not going to be out for a while, and it will not reverse this trend. And experts are saying that we could be at 200,000 new cases per day here in just a few days. A little bit of good news is Dr. Fauci is saying that the Pfizer vaccine will likely be available for high risk only cases before the end of the year in December, but that the average Americans won't get a vaccine until April of 2021. Now, these vaccines are going to come in 2 doses. You'll have to take one by shot, and then 28 days later, you have to take another shot. The 28 days is very interesting. A lot of our viewers have said that that is the title of a movie that is exactly how a vaccine turns into a zombie apocalypse. So yeah, in fact, I want to watch that movie with Will Smith again called I Am Legend. I'm gonna just like put it on one night for my wife and be like, yeah, let's watch this and and see what she thinks of the movie because I thought that movie was pretty cool. But yeah, it's exactly what a zombie apocalypse could be like from a vaccine. Let me know if you've seen that movie before. I thought it was pretty good. Also, I want to mention to you because this is. It deals with tens of millions of Americans. The Supreme Court is most likely appearing to leave Obamacare in place. It's currently being challenged by the White House and the Republicans in the Supreme Court. And even though the Supreme Court is dominated by Republican judges, 3 of which have been appointed by President Donald Trump personally, it looks like they're willing to leave it in place. Chief Justice John Roberts, who cast a key vote in 2012 upholding Obamacare, and Justice Kavanaugh, an appointee of President Donald Trump, suggested that the court may cast aside a challenged provision of the law known as the individual mandate while leaving the rest of it standing. Such a decision would leave in place the central aspects of the 900-plus page legislation, which collectively have formed American healthcare coverage over the past decade. From the expansion of Medicare in dozens of states to the requirement that insurance cover those with pre-existing conditions. All right, I'm here with my beautiful wife, Laurel, who is a big part of this channel. She edits our videos, she does our thumbnails, she helps me out with all the research, and she's pretty much the best birthday wife you could ever have. How do you feel about it being your birthday today?
Feels like a regular day, unfortunately.
You don't like getting older and older every year?
No,
I do. I mean, I think
sure.
it's the best ever.
I'm sure you do.
So, in the past, we mentioned that we guessed my age in the past, and a lot of people were surprised at how old I was. Should we have them guess your age?
Sure, I don't care.
All right, go ahead and guess Laurel's age here, and we will tell you how old she is in the next video. That'll be pretty interesting. I'm sure everybody will be guessing like 50, 60.
Yeah, thank you.
Laurel never likes my sarcasm. I feel like she's not with the Jimmy sarcasm
I've
anymore.
lived with the Jimmy sarcasm for 16 years.
Yeah, we've been together for 16 years and we've been married for 9 years. So I made her wait 7 years before I put a ring on it.
Yeah, it was a long slog.
Yeah, and how's it going now?
It's a long slog.
So let's hear your thoughts on stimulus. Where do you think What do you think about Mitch McConnell and the Democratic team now with Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi?
I mean, I I feel like getting a stimulus is inevitable. There's no way they can't at this point. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take them to go through the rigmarole and all of that.
I mean, you would think at this point we've been through all the rigmarole and now the elections are over.
Now is a better time than ever, and the election's over, so they don't have to deal with any of that political posturing
You mean
anymore.
crushing the
Yeah.
virus?
So they should just make the deal, get it done, get it out of the way, get help out to people, and then they can start thinking about the next package that they're
I'll
going to
bet you
do.
they didn't pass it because you didn't want to crush the virus.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Nancy Pelosi was saying that you didn't want to crush the
I
virus.
think it's really funny that she's been like completely silent ever since the election. Like I've heard very little from her.
I know we Mitch McConnell's actually.
Where's the press releases and a million interviews on every single news station? Don't you have anything to say, Nancy?
She got reelected. What do you think about Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi being reelected?
I mean, obviously they keep getting reelected for a reason. Either the person running against them isn't good enough.
Every year, well, every 2 years or every 6 years for Mitch McConnell.
Before this whole stimulus COVID situation, nobody even cared about what they did, and they did a good job because it wasn't really affecting the people.
I personally think, especially in Kentucky, I think a lot of Kentuckians like Mitch McConnell because he brings like power and prestige to their state. They're no longer just like a regular state. They're like a leading state because Mitch McConnell, the leader of the Senate, everybody knows he's from
Oh,
Kentucky.
okay.
So I personally feel like that's why they keep reelecting him. But at this point, when his term's over next time, he'll be 84 years old.
If he makes it that long.
And, and if he goes for another term, he'll be 90. Can you imagine 90-year-old Mitch still being there in the Senate?
At that point, it's time to retire and let some new blood in.
I mean, you would have thought it would have been retired. He's going to go to 84.
It's like I said, if he makes it.
Nancy Pelosi's 80, and she just won another 2-year term.
It's only 2 years, though. That's a lot shorter than 6.
Just think, Joe Biden's younger than both of them.
I know, it's weird. Like, age is really a variable thing because, like, for example, his grandma, for lack of a better word, was the same age as my grandma, and my grandma was gone mentally. Like, the body was fine, but mentally, she was completely gone. She had dementia. And then there was Aunt Flo, who was the exact same age, and she was with it, quick-witted.
She was like 90.
Yeah.
92.
Yeah, I know. So it's like age.
I feel like that's how I'll be at 92, and you'll be the one that's like.
Yeah. Oh, you trying to do that
Yeah,
whistle
yeah.
thing?
From that Wall Street movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it was a
bird
good
guy.
movie.
I think his name was Julian. In the movie, the guy's name was Julian.
That's
that did
where
the
you
whistle.
got the name from.
No, I got the name from Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. I always thought that little boy in the movie was just the most adorable little boy. And he'll tell you, I had my heart set on a girl, and when it turned out to be a boy, I was a little disappointed. But
A little disappointed.
No.
Tell him what happened.
No.
All right. So it's okay now. I mean,
embarrassing.
okay. So first, preface it with how you think of Julian now.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't want to talk about that.
So
No.
it's okay. She had her heart set on a little girl for her whole life. She just pictured that she would always have a little girl, and We cut open a cake that was a gender reveal cake, and the cake was blue. And what was your reaction?
I cried.
Yeah, she just couldn't picture her taking care of another boy.
It's hard work.
But now
I love it.
Now he runs around all day long and jumps on you.
Yeah,
and
that's really fun.
Never runs out of energy.
Oh my God. But to circle back around, I couldn't picture having a little boy without him being called Julian because of that movie, because the little boy was such a little sweetheart in that movie.
I told her if we have another little boy, I want to name him Ace.
No.
So, Laurel, let me ask you, what do you think about the vaccine coming out?
I think the vaccine sounds really promising. I hope that enough people will feel confident in taking it so that
But what about you?
I'll take it. I will. I mean, I'm not going to get to take it until probably spring or summer because I'm not a high risk person. So then by then, hopefully, if anything bad happens, it won't be to me.
We'll already know about the zombies at that point?
Yes.
Okay.
So, but I'll take it for sure. I've never been against vaccines. I'm for them. I think it's the best way to combat viruses and infections and things like that.
Maybe you'll have to make a thumbnail of us as zombies. And we could put like zombie stimulus update, and you could make us both look like zombies if we took the vaccine and turned into a virus.
All I'll need to do is take a picture of me and you in the morning when we haven't slept because Julian's been up all night. I was up with him last night. Do you even know?
I don't think so.
I was up with him last night for an hour at 4:30.
And what was I doing?
You were cutting wood.
That doesn't sound like me. Yeah, little Julian is a handful.
He is, but he's worth it.
Look at that big scratch mark you have on your neck.
Oh, I know. Look at how red I am.
Yeah, don't scratch it anymore.
I feel like that's like the Swedish skin. It just does that because Melissa Bond used to always get it.
By the way, my wife is Swedish.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? Okay, so lastly, I want to ask you, what do you think is going to happen with the election going forward?
Like, do I think it's going to stand the results?
More so, like, how long do you think this is going to take?
What do you mean by this?
Like, getting everything finalized.
Oh my God, it could take forever. Especially if Trump keeps throwing lawsuit here, throwing lawsuit there. Like, I understand where he's coming from. He's an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs like to win. They like to be the best at everything.
Do you know anybody like that?
Mm-hmm. So I understand if he feels like he's been slighted or that some funky things were going on, and maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. But he don't like to lose, and he's not good at losing like someone else. So it just depends on how long he wants to go along with this rigmarole.
Now here's the thing, is if this goes along until January 20th,
then your
girl, Nancy Pelosi becomes the president.
God
because
help us all.
There'll be a contested election. And then Trump or Biden, neither of them can take office.
On her family crest, it probably says, crush the virus.
And then she can also put on there, former president of the United States.
That woman.
Imagine what crushing the virus will be like then. Look at her face. Look at her face.
I just feel like she's full of shit.
Can we say that on YouTube?
I don't know. Oops.
We'll find out. Can you imagine Nancy Pelosi as president of the United States?
No.
I mean, we're literally, like 2 months away from that happening?
Hopefully this crap all gets wrapped up before then. I really hope so.
And honestly, we could be doing, this is your stimulus check update from President Nancy Pelosi. Let's see what the president has to say today.
I have to revolt against the country then.
I know our viewers will be super excited to hear those presidential interviews. Let me know how excited you would be down below in the comments. You know what's funny is Mitch McConnell just does not do many interviews.
No.
He did that one interview for his like inauguration and being reelected, and then like he rarely gives
I
interviews.
know. So it's hard to know what exactly is going on right now in the Senate. I know I get very little pieces of information that they're, talking about the package sizes and all this, but like we don't get a lot of updates from him. So it's like a big mystery
Yeah.
on what's going on in there.
So we will keep you guys updated as soon as new information comes out. Make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos, new updates, and share this video with your family and friends on Facebook so that others like you will be in the know about what is coming out with the second stimulus check and the second stimulus package, unemployment updates, and we will be having more about the upcoming Social Security increase of $2,400 per year also. You can click on this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check videos next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income by selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and we will see you in the next video.